Americans at work, bringing entertainment and information into your home. Performers, technicians, artists. Union men and women who make your leisure time a little lighter and a little brighter. Together they have added a new dimension to our time. Its symbol stands today on millions of housetops, the symbol of a new industry, television. A new force changing the pattern of American life. In his easy chair at home, a man may witness events of historical importance as they happen, or he may relax after a hard day's work to comedy, drama, suspense, music, and news. What's the starting point? A TV show begins with a script, designed by a writer to give the show form and continuity. The script does far more than simply give the actors their lines. Once it is written and used as a guide, a breakdown can be made of all the jobs that must be performed by each unit of the production department. Skilled set builders stretch canvas over wooden frames and tack it down securely. The trick is to give the canvas just the right degree of tautness without swallowing any tacks. Though they are called flats, these units become the basic set and actually add dimension to the picture on your screen. To bring an illusion of distance and depth to flat canvas is the job of the scenic artist. This is the purpose of all the items that go to make up a set, to create the illusion of reality. And not just for the viewers. Actors themselves feel more comfortable in surroundings that seem to be real. So, sets are made in color, even though the telecast may be in black and white. Cobblestones, nothing of the kind. They couldn't bear the weight of a human foot without breaking. They have another purpose. Properly painted and positioned, these sheets of lightweight plastic bricks will become a wall with arches, another instance of the skill of the set builder. Interiors are needed too. Stencil, paint, and a brush big enough to whitewash a fence. No room here for a Tom Sawyer pushing his job off on a substitute. This calls for an expert's touch. The result, wallpaper. The pace of modern television is swift. There just isn't time to let wood age naturally. These specialists speed up the process, mindful always of their master, time. To TV people, time is everything. To them, minutes are not close enough. They measure in terms of 14 minutes and 30 seconds, 29 minutes and 30 seconds, 59 minutes and 30 seconds. The minutes and seconds control their lives. Yet these union members take little notice of the hours on the clock or the days on the calendar. Why? Because news has no definite hours. World events take no holidays. Combinations of light and shadow produce the picture on your television screen. Thus, lighting of a set is of paramount importance, calling for careful placement of lights above and on both sides. The lighting director has two important jobs. First, to bring you a clear picture, then to help create the special effects the show may need. One of his biggest problems is prevention of unwanted shadows from actors, props, or from production equipment.
Now a little more the other way. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Now the next. Good.
Out of a property department storeroom, stocked with everything from a Greek statue to a wooden Indian, prop men move in furnishings and the empty set comes to life. You like the pictures in your home straight, don't you? So the set becomes more and more like a room in your home. Not everything is just right. There are still many props to be placed, and there is rearranging to be done. The room must have a natural look. Furniture should not block the camera's view of the performers. The director is not completely satisfied with the wall beside the door. Doors on sets are critical. They must not shake the walls when they're slammed. Time now for another job to start. Many jobs must move ahead at the same time. For an outdoor setting, the set builder sometimes works with live greens, freshly cut for the show. The time has come for cameramen to start checking out the single most important piece of equipment in television, the camera. It has 4 lenses mounted on a turret in front of the picture tube. The picture tube in a TV camera, called an image orthicon, changes the scene in front of it into tiny dots sent out over the air as electronic impulses at 186,000 miles a second. This is the magic of television. What you see on your screen is the true image of events as they happen. With a studio test pattern, the cameraman can line up his camera, check out his equipment to make sure focus is sharp and the camera parts in good working condition. Good maintenance is essential where equipment is complex and sensitive as a TV camera is concerned. Engineers use the latest techniques of electronic testing. Many of the men worked at the factories where the equipment was designed and built. An important part of their work is preventive maintenance, the periodic check of equipment to locate possible trouble before it actually develops. Better to find it here than to have you find it on your TV screen. 3 hours to go. As actors run through their lines, the director checks with the technical crew. They work together to establish all positions, angles, and movements, getting set up for the first on-camera rehearsal. During the show, the lights will be controlled from a dimmer board. This is a job that calls for a specially trained electrician, a man thoroughly versed in the ways of television. He receives his cues by intercom from the lighting director, who's in the control room. The director must work, too, with the actors on their interpretation of lines. He must make sure that in their movements they are properly placed for the cameras to get the pictures needed. Most TV shows use 3 cameras, mounted on dollies moving with the action. This mobility heightens the dramatic flow of the action through a variety of camera angles. The heart of the operation, the control room. From here, the director, working closely with his technical director, sees each camera's picture and picks the one he wants you to see.
Stand by on 1. 1, take 1.
By this time, out on the set, the actors are rehearsing before live cameras. Now another essential element comes into play, sound. The boom man must keep the microphone in position to pick up every line that is spoken. Working with him from the control room is the audio engineer. He is responsible for the quality and volume of the sound. Sometimes a sound effect is simulated, sometimes it's the real thing. Sometimes it's better for the noise of a door slamming simply to slam a door. The sound effects man must possess unlimited ingenuity. He must have many tricks up his sleeve. From an assortment of gadgets and instruments, he must coax the sounds needed. A sound that has become typical of our age is the ring of a telephone. Whatever is needed, the sound effects man has it, or he can reproduce it. Performers and cameramen perfect details. Polishing the show continues right up to airtime. The teleprompter rolls by, a standard safety valve if memory lags. either in rehearsal or on the air. Coordination of effort. This is the big job down the home stretch. Inside the control room, each action in the studio is followed closely, intently. Keyed up for the show, they make their decisions quickly. More instructions go out from the director to this complex of skilled television people. All elements must be coordinated into a fast-paced, entertaining program, and there isn't much time left. An hour to go. It's time now for the wardrobe department to make last-minute adjustments on the costumes the performers will wear when they become the people you will see on your TV screen. For of all the people who make the show possible, only the actors will reach you. Unseen are many other people who make the show possible. Important, too, is makeup, a highly specialized art. Under the hot glare of the lights, a face may go too pale without proper makeup. A performer may look too young or too old to the camera. Preparation is complete. Only a matter of seconds now.
Stand by in the studio, please. On the air in 30 seconds. $20 seconds to airtime. Quiet, please. 10 seconds to air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the air.
Television, a soaring advance, an electronic marvel. And back of it are the men and women who turn these technological advances into the picture on the TV screen. Through their efforts, your set can transform your home into theater, music hall, or classroom, whatever you wish to make it. You have seen only a few of the people it takes to produce one kind of TV program. More than 8 people behind the scenes for every 1 person who appears on camera. Performers, technicians, artists, all members of the radio and television unions of the AFL-CIO. Americans at work for you. Americans at Work, presented as a public service by the AFL-CIO. Next week, another interesting story of Americans at work. Americans whose skill and effort help keep our country great and strong.